technology than at work. They know more about applications. So they know they have worked with their lives in Facebook. They know how to do things intuitively with the applications. So when a CIO was coming and saying, I've got the best platform for you for doing your appraisal, they said, oh, this thing's useless. It doesn't work. It's so slow. It's not integrated. Today people know more about technology. 10 years ago, I can go in and throw a piece of hardware and they say, wow, it's a dream machine. Nobody knowing what is it. But today people know more about technology than people in the IT life do. We have challenges with outsource and on-premise, but we are also always look at our bottom line. So today a CIO has to continue to look at innovating. He's not expected to come and talk about how technology and what technology is using. The simple thing he's got to talk on the board is how whatever piece of technology is going to build a platform for the next 10 years or 5 years for the company. And it has to be result based. You can do an amazing project. Let me tell you, I've done, you've heard all the nice things. You haven't heard about the bad things about it. You can do one bad project after 10 and your entire reputation going down the crash. And that's very, very important because your strategies, your deliveries have to be consistent and it has to build on your plans. And today at the CIOs, you have continuously looked at because what you do touches people's life. You could have an amazing ERP system running your backend systems, but if I am not able to have access to my Facebook, I'm going to come and complain so bitterly that how technology is not delivering results to this business and how it's not empowering us. Those can be the challenges you have. So today, technology touches every single part of our lives, our customers. So for me, the simpler thing I have to do is I can do all these funny numbers with the business. The simple question my chairman asked me is, what does it mean for my customer? I don't need to have the world's best implementation if it means nothing for the customer. Coming to the connect is important. So whatever we do, whether we run our cloud-based performance appraisal, whether we're doing a retail transformation within 90 days, and all of that does not matter as long as we have to do the customer to connect. When we did the retail store transformation, we had lots of challenges. We had 2,000 people to be trained in 200 cities, and we were given zero downtime. Our stores close at 10 p.m. They open for training at 10 a.m. the next day, depending on which mall they are in. Within the 12-hour window, we have to change the infrastructure, the hardware, the software. We have to move all the data, and we're talking about 650 locations, individual locations. And in retail, your stock has to be accurate. Because at a 1.3 billion revenue generation, even a percentage of stock loss can be critical. So those challenges, how you deliver is yours. But in case if one of the store goes wrong, you're asked results. And that is so important that technology delivers results consistently for every single business you are in. And that's my final slide, I promise you. So what is it that anybody who's interested to come to the Middle East has to do? Well, as I said, what's your niche? You need to look at it. And how do you connect your customers? That's extremely important. And as I said, the billing rates are definitely not the same as you would find if you have been in a US operator. You have to look at it. You have to relook at it very seriously. As I said, in the expat, so we all come back from this part of the world, so we always try to cut costs. We come and negotiate very hard. They say, more Catholic than the Pope, so we really have to be striking hard. We say, what, you're charging us too high. I know what are the salaries you're paying back home, so why are you giving me this mandate rates? So those rates will be very challenging. But then, again, you'll have challenges with payments, cultures, and understanding. The rules are not really clear. But they are evolving, they're getting better, but that doesn't mean it should be an inhibitor for business. It's an opportunity, that's something you need to look at. There's a lot of innovation happening. You probably would, anybody's done a transit to Dubai airport? Alright, man. Dubai runs all the wonderful airlines, just few people? Alright, okay. Next time when you go, walk up to the Microsoft Surface. So basically, it's a wave enabled. So if you're traveling from one part of the world, you can just go and say, I'm traveling from Dubai, I'm going to San Francisco, what's the status of my flight? Okay. This came out of an innovation lab that Emirates runs. Okay. So there's a lot of innovation they do in terms of technology. That's something. There's no tax. I know lots of people. Side is happy. I know because you pay 30 to 50% tax if you're in the US. But what does it mean? The costs are sometimes higher. But having said that, as I said, I will leave you with one simple thought. Middle East is an exciting place. It's a wonderful place. There's a lot of opportunity, a lot of challenges if you do the right things right. Boys and girls, it's an honor. Thank you for your time. I'll leave you with this. Again, hands. How many of you know what this is?
Yep. Steve Jobs.
All right, that's it, right. Okay, the whole Earth catalog. Go and Google it tonight if you want to. Thank you for your time. I'll take any questions if you're brave enough.
Wonderful.
Go on, please. You got to be loud. I'll repeat your question.
How big is IT market in Emirates?
How big is?
How big is IT market in
Emirates? When you say the Emirates, yeah. Well, if you see the previous slide, the next year they're going to spend $36 billion in the Middle East.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you say United Arab Emirates, that's one part of it. So it's very difficult to get actual numbers into it. But when you say the Middle East, you're probably talking about 6 countries which are main, which is United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, and Kuwait.
I meant only at UAE.
UAE is a very difficult number to get, but a sizable portion of it, I would say close to almost 8 to 10.
But when you're talking about the business perspective, how would you go and IT consulting company to set up a business in UAE? As you say, if at all you are saving on the taxes, on the other hand, you'll be spending on the resources.